Why do I need to spank these tomatoes? I don't get it.
I want you to just to release the juices.
Give me your juices.
Hey guys, it's Carla. I'm here in the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen this morning with Markiplier, who you can see on A Heist with Markiplier. And today we are going to make eggs in purgatory.
Oh.
And we're going to see if Mark can follow along with me through verbal instructions only. You said, oh, like, you don't know what eggs are.
No, I've never heard of that. No.
How would you rate yourself as a cook?
Scrappy.
Okay, I like that. So this is really easy. I'm like a living recipe, and if you do what I say, everything's gonna be great.
Wait, what if mine's better than yours? Do I get your job?
I will be, that would actually be the best possible outcome. That would make me feel truly that I had done my job well.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great. So on a count of 3, we're just gonna turn around and start cooking. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Okay, so Mark, you see the eggs.
I do.
You see the tomatoes.
I do.
So when those guys get together, that's going to be the purgatory part. But the first thing that we have to do is just smash these garlic cloves. Using the broad flat side of the knife.
Got it.
Kind of just smash.
I'm way ahead of you.
Way ahead.
So
see,
ahead of you.
Is this one of those under-promise, over-deliver situations?
I know how to smash things.
Great.
Please.
So once they're smashed, the skins should kind of just like pop right off.
Well, what if the skins have been smashed into the smash?
Well, then you got to pull them out.
All right, cool.
You have to do some disentangling. So there's a bowl behind the eggs if you want to just drop your garlic peels or any.
Why would you put that in the big bowl?
It's a trash bowl.
You didn't say that.
Okay, so now you have some beautiful leaves of rainbow Swiss chard on this baking tray.
Wait, back up a second there. What?
Well, it's Swiss chard, but we call it rainbow Swiss chard when the stems are different colors. So like I have a white stemmed one and a yellow stemmed one and a red stemmed one.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I just want you to cut the leaf away from the stem. So put a leaf on your cutting board and then use your knife to just cut like where the leafy part meets the stem.
Uh-huh.
Up to the top. So you'll end up making kind of like a V-shaped cut.
I'm making rhubarb.
Exactly. I think they might be related, in fact.
Okay, all of them, cut all the leaves away
all
from all
3.
the things.
So cut, yeah. Do the other ones. So keep your stem on your board, leaf off to the side. What color stems did you have?
I had red, and I had yellow, and I had white.
Ooh, perfect. Okay, so we're exactly matched. They made mirror images.
I would be really shocked if they gave me different ingredients.
I know, I would too. It would be really off-brand.
Yeah.
Okay, so then just flip them around. We're going to start from the thicker part of the, like whatever the bottom part of the stem, and just cut the little ends off, which might be a little dry. Toss those into the trash bowl.
Good.
And then I want you to just line these guys up side by side. Wow, you really whacked that, didn't you?
To smithereens, I did.
So now line them up together, all 3, side by side by side.
Way ahead of you.
And then just cut crosswise. Pretty thinly. I want these to be like 1/8 of an inch.
1/8 of an inch.
So we're gonna go all the way up to the other end.
There's 2 ends to everything.
I know, do you
Carla.
consider the top of the leaf though actually to be the end?
I don't know. Except in my show, A Heist with Markiplier, which has 31 ends.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
Is it like Choose Your Own Adventure?
I'm not legally allowed to say that.
Oh. I am not bound by such restrictions. Let's move over to our hot plate. Take the lid off of this pan. Turn the power on. And then we're going to turn this up to...
Smithereens.
Yeah. Go to like 325. So that will be the little readout in the bottom.
I can read. I see
some
numbers.
people get confused because there's 2 sets of numbers.
Yeah, one's building up. Who can't figure out which number's going to which?
I'm not legally allowed to say. So then there's a adorable little cup of olive oil. Get that into your pan.
This is adorable, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Just adorable.
All right, garlic into the pan.
Garlic into the pan.
And then I'm going to pick my whole cutting board up and I'm just going to scrape all these Swiss chard stems right in there too. Good sizzle.
Oh, mine was a better sizzle.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard nothing.
Well, that's because your ears aren't finely tuned to the art of cooking as mine are.
All right, grab your wooden spoon. Give everybody a toss and a stir.
Toss and stir.
And then a nice, generous amount of salt and pepper.
Wait, which one? Wait,
Oh,
what's salt? Wait a
So
minute.
there's salt right next. There's a black plastic pepper grinder. So you can just hit it with some peps.
How many turns?
10.
Too late.
Okay. And then right next to that is a bowl of kosher salt. And I would say like 2 big pinches. I already put mine in, but I'll put some more. All right, so now, if you have a little browning, that's perfect. Add the tomatoes.
All of them?
All of them.
Just dump them in?
Just dump them in.
That doesn't seem right.
It's right. And then add the chili flakes.
Added.
Some of these tomatoes are their skins are gonna split right away. I want you to toss them or stir them, whatever you're more comfortable with.
I'm a tosser.
Talk to me about the tomatoes.
Beautiful, pristine, never seen better.
Really?
Yeah.
But what are they actually doing?
I was lifting the pan off too long and it lost a lot of heat.
Okay. So with the pan on the heat,
Yes.
have any of your skins split?
Started to.
Starting to, a couple here and there.
Yeah.
Let's cover this pot
Uh-huh.
because we want to make like saucy things happen.
Saucy things.
So they're gonna hang out for a second. And
Okay.
we can move on to, let's crack some eggs. So the idea here is we're gonna crack the egg into the small bowl. And then if we don't break our yolk, then it can go into the measuring cup.
I will not break a yolk.
Okay, great. So
I swear this.
So one at a time, crack an egg into the small bowl. I might break a yolk. You just don't know. And then
I will not.
your shell can go in the trash
I'm
bowl.
not going to break a yolk.
I'm getting a very amazing tomato facial over here. The steam is good directly into my nose.
Yeah, well, my steam's scared of me. It knows to stay away.
Okay, you're competitive.
No.
I'm just getting that right
Nuh-uh.
now. Yeah. All right, 4 eggs in the measuring cup.
Yep.
Great. Let's raise the lid over here. And just let me know describe what's happening.
I'm seeing the face of God in my dish. It's just so beautiful. I'm weeping tears of joy.
That's a very emotional reaction to the food.
If you looked at it, it would be like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Your face would melt off, which is how good it is.
I would encourage you with the back of your wooden spoon to just smash some of these tomatoes so that they release their juices. We need some juiciness.
There's been some bad tomatoes over here.
Yeah, not smithereens.
Oh.
No, but like some pressing and splitting.
Take
Just
that.
push them around a little bit.
Take that.
So, and then also lower the heat to a simmer. There's a little spoon there's like a metal container on your station.
Yes.
And like look for a little teaspoon. I want you to taste the tomato sauce.
Okay.
Purgatory. Tell me what happens.
Ooh. Wow.
Really?
I've never tasted something so divine.
My simmer is like it's very active.
Oh, it's bubbling over here.
It's bubbling away. All right, so now using the measuring cup, we're gonna pour these eggs in, but we're gonna pour them in so they go one at a time. So with the wooden spoon, just like make a little divot where the first one's gonna go. It's gonna fill right back
I
in.
see,
you don't
I see,
really
I see.
have to do this, but
I
just
see,
sort
I
of
see.
spoon a little sauce away.
Okay.
And then pouring slowly so only one egg
Got
goes
it.
at a time, drop it in.
I got you. And then
You
around
got
the
me?
four in
and then
four
do
quadrants.
that 3 more times so all 4 eggs
Okay, got it.
go in. And like trying to make it so they're not touching.
It is easy.
And obviously, we're not breaking any yolks.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, salty guy. I want you to salt each egg.
How much salt does this need?
Well, I mean, the eggs didn't really get salted. Everything else did. So just salt your egg.
Got it,
Zuh.
on it, in it,
Okay, cool.
around it.
And then lid is going to go on. So what temperature are you at?
Oh, 230, I just wanted to...
Oh, I'm at 232. All right. Drop the lid on, clear off your cutting board, and we are going to tear our Swiss chard leaves into...
to smithereens.
Well, like, this is going to be our Swiss chard salad.
We're going to tear them.
Yeah, tear them into bite-sized-ish pieces.
There's something very visceral about this
Yeah.
recipe that I appreciate.
Let's dress it now. So take the lemon,
Lemon.
cut her in half,
Okay.
and then squeeze into the Swiss chard. Just use your hand to catch any seeds that might pass through. Half a lemon might be enough. A lot of force being exerted.
How do you squeeze a lemon? Weakly? Wimpily? I do it.
It just succumbs at the merest touch. I don't know. Wow. Have you sufficiently lemoned?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, now salt.
More?
Yeah, this didn't get salt yet, just because everybody else got salt.
Salt.
And then you can just toss this with your hands, make sure everybody's seasoned and lemony. We actually need to move it along for like, I'm not playing. And then there's a squeezy bottle with olive oil, and then dress with olive oil too.
How much?
Enough to coat, maybe a little bit, like about the same amount of lemon juice, but we'll taste it.
Do I need to squeeze it as hard as I squeeze the lemon?
Yes. If olive oil does not like shoot out of that thing like a volcano.
It actually shot straight through the bowl. I squeezed it too hard.
Okay, get your salad out of the way and put the saute pan right in front of your cutting board. Put your salad on your cutting board.
Cutting board. I was already way ahead of you.
So now, wipe off your cutting board and put your dinner plate on your cutting board. And now, find the big metal spoon in your container. Behold the eggs in purgatory by lifting the shield off. And then I want you to scoop out the two most beautiful of these two eggs. Just make sure you get under them, because again, runny yolk. I feel very happy about this. And so 2 eggs with some of the sauce. You can take a handful of salad.
A handful of salad.
Handful of salad off to the side. Don't cover up all the beautiful things that you did.
All right.
And then now there's a little adorable basil plant. We're just going to take a couple sprigs and just tear. If they're small, you don't need to tear them, but just tear a couple of basil leaves and put them over the eggs. Just a few.
I really had to resist the temptation to yank this whole thing out by the root. I really want to.
Thank you for resisting.
I tear them and put them on what? The eggs?
Over
or the
the
salad?
eggs.
Okay.
A little basil on the eggs and on the sauce.
On the sauce.
And then there's a different bowl of salt, like a very coarse, flaky salt.
Yes, there is.
I know it seemed like a lot of salt. We're going to add a last little bit of salt. Just a little sprinkle.
On just the eggs?
Just the eggs. And the sauce.
And the sauce.
All right. So pick up plate.
Picking up.
And then we're going to turn back around and behold the beauty.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Behold.
Behold.
It is beautiful.
Thank you, I know.
Great tearing.
Thank you.
Amazing eggs.
Thank you.
The wonderful, amazing egg.
Thank you.
Very similar.
This is where you compliment her back.
Why would I?
He doesn't have to.
Mine's better.
Obviously, mine's incredible. We don't need to go over that.
Your
This
salad
is for...
doesn't even have any color or substance. Look at that tear.
Okay, now's the best part. I get to eat your eggs.
Oh, okay, cool.
We'll find out
All right.
if they're heavenly.
I will say your instructions were fantastic the whole way through. I was being a jerk.
Oh, no.
Just as a self-defense mechanism. I'm so insecure that I couldn't possibly even imagine.
I did want to mention the very aggressive tearing of the Swiss chard was very effective in breaking down some of the Swiss chard's fibers, and you've actually tenderized the chard. Mine is not so tender.
I was going to point that out.
Yeah.
Thank you for recognizing my
yes,
technique.
In the, sort of destroy the universe approach, it really worked. Mm-hmm, All right. Lemony.
Lemony.
Delicious. Great.
Oh, this is delicious.
Delicious. Hold on. I need to see if your sauce is spicy. Very sassy. Not too salty. Amazingly not too salty for the amount of salt that we added.
I was being careful with it, but yeah, you're right. I love salt. This is delicious.
Delicious.
It did not take a lot of work.
Look, this one's running. Exactly.
And also, just so everyone knows, 100% joking the whole way through. You were lovely.
Oh, thank
I
you.
was struggling, as people could probably see, but I make up for my lack of cooking skills with utter confidence. But Carla here was amazing with all the instructions. Really made it easy and fun. Cooking is fun.
He was legally obligated to say that, just so you know.